Spurs bombshell. Tottenham wants Yan Diomande after Johnson exit. Player open to the move and talks start within hours. Welcome back to Tottenham News Today channel. Tottenham's transfer plans are beginning to take real shape as attention turns firmly to RB Leipzig winger Yan Diomande, the player internally viewed as the ideal successor to Brennan Johnson, whose exit to Crystal Palace is now advancing rapidly. With Johnson edging closer to the Selhurst Park move, Spurs have wasted no time identifying their next attacking weapon, and Diomande's name has shot to the very top of the shortlist. Sources close to the situation indicate that Tottenham's recruitment team see the 19-year-old Ivorian as a winger capable of bringing instant spark, pace and unpredictability to the final third, while still offering huge upside for the future. Reports earlier this week suggested RB Leipzig were demanding an eye-watering £87 million to even open talks. However, Sky Sports have since poured cold water on those claims, revealing that Leipzig's true valuation is understood to be closer to £60 million, a figure that suddenly makes the deal far more realistic for Spurs as the January window opens. The player's agent has reportedly told people close to him that Diomande is open to a move to Tottenham, viewing the Premier League as the natural next step in his explosive rise. The chance to test himself in England under the spotlight of one of the league's biggest clubs is said to be hugely appealing to the winger, who believes his style is perfectly suited to English football. Diomande's numbers in Germany only add fuel to the excitement. 7 goals and 4 assists this season underline his end product, but it is his directness, close control and fearlessness in 1v1 situations that have caught Tottenham's eye. Spurs have been crying out for a wide player who can destabilise defences and turn tight games on their head, and internally Diomande is viewed as exactly that profile. Crucially, the timing may now work in Tottenham's favour. With the transfer window opening imminently, discussions are expected to intensify in the coming hours. Even though Diomande is currently away on AFCON duty with Ivory Coast, there is belief that logistics will not be a major obstacle. Medical checks and final paperwork could be completed in Morocco, where the tournament is being staged, should an agreement be reached swiftly. RB Leipzig are reluctant sellers, particularly midway through the season, but they are also known to listen when serious money is placed on the table. A bid in the region Sky Sports have outlined would be extremely difficult to dismiss, especially given the player's openness to the move. For Tottenham, this is about more than simply replacing Johnson. It is about injecting electricity into the attack and signalling that the club want players who can change matches now, not just projects for tomorrow. All signs point to Yan Diomande being very much on Spurs' radar. Spurs' January plans are beginning to take shape, and another Manchester City name has now firmly entered the frame. Tottenham insider Paul O'Keefe has confirmed that Tottenham do hold a genuine interest in Oscar Bobb, adding yet another City attacker to a growing shortlist that already includes Savinho and Omar Marmoush. The message from N17 is clear. Spurs are scanning the elite end of the market for technical, explosive wide players capable of raising the ceiling of the squad immediately. Oscar Bobb, 22, is the latest talent to catch Tottenham's eye. According to reports, the North London club are admirers of the Norwegian winger and have been monitoring his situation closely as the January window approaches. Bobb has long been regarded as one of Manchester City's most gifted young attackers, praised internally for his close control, intelligence between the lines and ability to unlock deep defences. However, Tottenham are not alone. Borussia Dortmund and Fulham are also tracking the winger's availability, while Crystal Palace are understood to be keeping a close watch as well, particularly if Brennan Johnson ultimately turns down a move to Selhurst Park. The interest is growing, and Spurs know they may need to move decisively if they want to stay ahead of the pack. Despite his reputation, Bobb's senior experience remains limited. Although he has been part of Pep Guardiola's first team setup for over 2 seasons, his exposure in the Premier League has been minimal. Starts have been rare, with most of his minutes coming in short bursts from the bench. This season alone, he has made 15 appearances across all competitions, but only a handful have seen him play from the first whistle. That context matters especially for Tottenham. Spurs are fully aware that buying from Manchester City often comes with an inflated price tag, but internally there is a strong feeling that Bobb's fee must reflect his actual match involvement, not just his potential or the badge on his shirt. Paying a premium purely because he belongs to City is not something Spurs are keen to entertain. From Tottenham's perspective, Bobb represents a calculated opportunity. A technically gifted winger already schooled at the highest level, but still hungry for regular minutes and responsibility. Spurs believe that, in the right environment, Bobb could take a significant step forward, provided the numbers make sense. As January edges closer, Tottenham's recruitment team continue to weigh up multiple attacking options. Oscar Bobb is now firmly on the radar. Tottenham are now firmly in the race to sign Napoli powerhouse Scott McTominay, with reports indicating that Manchester United and Newcastle United are also circling. According to Court Offside, the North London club have entered the conversation as Thomas Frank looks to reshape his midfield with muscle, goals and leadership. Since leaving Old Trafford for Naples, McTominay's career has exploded. The Scotland international has become one of Serie A's most dominant midfield figures over the past 18 months, playing a key role in Napoli's title triumph and lifting the Supercoppa Italiana along the way. His influence has been impossible to ignore. Last season, McTominay was nothing short of outstanding. 17 goal contributions in 36 appearances across all competitions earned him widespread praise, and he was ultimately voted Serie A's Player of the Season, a remarkable achievement in one of Europe's most tactical leagues. Far from slowing down, he has carried that form into the current campaign, already posting 5 goals and 3 assists in 24 matches. Under Antonio Conte, McTominay has become the heartbeat of Napoli's midfield, driving them towards another serious title challenge. His performances have been built on authority, intelligence and relentless physicality traits that Tottenham believe are currently missing in their engine room. Thomas Frank is understood to be pushing for midfield reinforcements who can impose themselves in high-intensity Premier League battles. McTominay ticks every box. At 6'3", he brings size, strength and aerial dominance, but crucially he also delivers end product. He is not just a disruptor. Tactically, his versatility adds further appeal. McTominay can operate in a double pivot, push higher as an attacking midfielder, or thrive in his most natural role as a box-to-box enforcer. He covers ground relentlessly, presses aggressively, and offers protection without the ball. Now 29, McTominay is at the peak of his powers. Spurs see this as a rare opportunity to land a proven winner entering his prime rather than a long-term project. With competition from Manchester United, who continue to monitor his progress closely, and Newcastle, Tottenham know this will not be a straightforward pursuit. Spurs are serious. McTominay is viewed internally as a transformative addition, the kind of midfielder who raises standards instantly and gives Tottenham the edge in the biggest matches. As January approaches, this battle is only just beginning, and Scott McTominay could soon find himself at the centre of one of the most explosive transfer stories of the window. That's all for today's update. If you enjoyed this video and want to stay up to date with everything Tottenham, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a story. Don't forget to drop a like and share this video with other Spurs fans. Together we can keep growing the Tottenham News Today community. Thanks for watching, and as always, come on you Spurs!